Hi lovelies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strada. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's get in today's video. So lovelies, internet got excited as the International Court of Justice has given an ultimatum to Israel to actually hand back occupancy to the people of Palestine, and this actually got a lot of people excited. This got people, jubilating. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe if you're yet to do that, and let's get into it.
Breaking news. Now, I know what y'all thinking, right? Godiva, where's that beautiful hair of yours? Baby, my wig is under construction. Don't worry about that, because that's not what we're here to talk about today, okay? Y'all know I had to get up extra early just to come break this down for y'all, okay? We did it, y'all, okay? So, remember I told y'all that the ICJ hearing was yesterday? For some reason, we all just was like, child, we didn't had enough. We all fed the fuck up. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm tired with the ICJ because all they do is have meetings and nothing actually gets resolved. Well, it looks like this time we was wrong, okay? The International Court of Justice calls for Israel to hand back the occupied land, including Jerusalem. That's right. Bethlehem, all of Palestine, okay? They called for the end of the illegal settlements and hand back the confiscated properties. Yes, that means dating all the way back. Y'all gotta give all that shit back because none of it actually belonged to you. It's illegal settlements and it was confiscated under the occupied forces of Israel. Of who? Exactly, because Israel does not exist. It's chalk zone. Remember what I said? And now you got to give it all back, baby. You got to go home. Baby, pack your shit. You got to go. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta go back. You gotta go. You gotta go back to Poland. You gotta go back to Germany. Get your ass up out of Palestine. Yes, the ICJ. I know y'all gonna ask for the sources, so hold on. Of course, Al Jazeera is our news source for this situation. You can find this article, which was published yesterday, the day of the hearing. The ICJ on the Israeli occupation updates Palestinians demand immediate end to the occupation, in which the ICJ did side in favor with Palestine and letting them know, hey, this shit gotta go. This shit gotta end. We tried. We did everything we could for you, BB. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing too much. Basically, the Hague told BB and Israel, I built this shit brick by brick. Do you understand what I'm saying? The motherfuckers is outside right now while we in here having a meeting, threatening to burn this bitch down to the ground. I built this shit brick by brick. And I'm damned if I let them tear this whole shit down just because they don't like the way how y'all ruling shit. You got to get your shit and get up out of there. They said they want you gone. You got to get going, BB. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where you gonna go. You ain't gotta go home, but baby, you got to get the fuck up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? They threatening to throw all this shit up. They threatening to burn all this shit down. They said everybody going down. And they mean that shit, okay? Them Ethiopians and them Eritreans is outside and they throwing up gang signs right now. We ain't got time for this shit, BB. Pack your shit and get the fuck up out of here. Now, for those of y'all who guessed it, bitch, yup, you guessed it right. Now, will this cause geopolitical change? Absolutely. The same kind of change that it caused when Nelson Mandela himself was free from prison back in '94, and it was the end of the apartheid. Baby, let's call a spade a spade. This ain't nothing but apartheid, neocolonialism. This ain't nothing but all that wrapped up, given new branding and new marketing and put out as occupation. Baby, it's the same category. They all falling under the same category. Colonialism. Ethnic cleansing. They all fall under ethnic cleansing. Stealing other people's shit, pillaging their land for their resources, and then claiming that the land rightfully belongs to you. All of that falls under ethnic cleansing, okay? Basically, the ICJ just ruled prior to that, them natural gas areas inside of the Gaza Strip, prior to it being tapped, that you don't belong there and you gotta give that shit back. What does that mean? That you cannot touch that natural gas. You can't touch shit in the Gaza Strip. You can't touch shit in Palestine. Give it all back. Give it back. That's exactly what they just said. That it don't belong to you. Y'all got to pack y'all shit. Pack it up. Pack it up. Germany, move on over. Make some room, beloved. Because y'all folks is coming home on a first thing smoking, beloved. On a first thing smoking, okay? Now, of course, this big back body built, big ass, brick head ass BB decided he's not gonna do anything with your big ass sack of potato head face looking ass. Okay? Said he don't acknowledge the ICJ as the law. He not gonna do nothing. I'm not moving nowhere. I ain't doing nothing. So, baby, it's gonna be a fight to the end, and a fight to the end it shall be. Because at this point in time, the law states that you got to get your shit and get the fuck up out of there. So the longer you stay there, that means anybody in allies with Palestine that has armory, Russia, China, North Korea, Yemen, do I need to go on? Spain, Bolivia, Colombia, Brazil. If y'all didn't know, Brazil just cut ties with Israel. Officially, they not selling through it. They not selling anything with Israel. They not no arms, no food, no nothing. And they just called for the end of the occupation in Palestine and stated to BB that if you didn't get your ass up out of there, it was finna be trouble. Okay, so now Palestine got all these friends, and all their friends got smoke. Do you understand what I'm saying? They all got all types of guns. They got. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every single last one of them pointing at BB like, you got 24 hours to get your shit and get the fuck. And I mean ASAP. Because if I get back and you still here, you gonna find the fuck out. For real. Real talk. And on top of that, Egypt is on the other side talking about, yeah. And everybody was like, shut the fuck up, Egypt. Because if you would have went in there and helped them out, then they wouldn't be in this goddamn mess sitting at the Rapper border looking stupid. So basically, Palestine's friends, they ready to show up to the party guns blazing. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Yemeni said they ain't coming out the Red Sea, but they finna send their cousins and they finna send their homies, okay? Locked and loaded, ready for whatever, baby. These motherfuckers is ready for war, okay? Y'all thought that the war was going on? This is just adding the cleansing, okay? Now they really ready for war because Palestine got friends and their friends got money. Iran, Russia, you know, China, Korea, they all got money and they all got resources. You know, Egypt was trying to cash out on the natural gases in the Gaza Strip. So obviously they trying to ride the coattails of what's happening right now. They ain't helped do a motherfucking thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep your eyes on Egypt. But yes. The ICJ just ruled that this motherfucker gotta go, and he said he ain't going without a fight. Right now what's happening is everybody trying to pull their resources together, come up with a strategic plan to get this motherfucker up out of there, because he said he ain't going without a fight, okay? Israel is now officially a pariah state. They sanctioned Israel. Oh, so now Israel has to get sanctioned. The Hague warrants for the war criminal monsters. Mind you, BB got 3 other cases that he's actively being taken to court to by South Africa and the ICC and the ICJ. Okay, so he got other court cases, including Joe Biden and the leader of the UK, for all being complicit in the genocide and the ethnic cleansing of Palestine. And they will be sanctioned. And they up in the ICC for being war criminals. All 3 of their asses. I say throw Canada in that bitch. Yes, because we ain't forget, ho. I say throw all of them NATO powers. Germany, Australia. Don't think we didn't notice that y'all was there. I say throw all of them NATO powers up against on the chopping block, okay? South Africa, if you watching, throw them all on the chopping block. Come after all their necks so they'll never try this shit again, okay? So all the Israeli ambassadors, they got to go. Israel don't exist. That's what they just said. It don't exist, baby. It's chalk zone, and y'all got to get y'all shit. Pack your shit. Pack it in. Pack it in. Go back to where you belong. Pack it up. Pack it up. Go back to where you belong. Gotta get out of Palestine. Pack it in. Go back to where you belong. Bye-bye.
The International Court of Justice calls for Israel to hand back the occupied land, including Jerusalem. And the Prime Minister of Israel have responded that they will not respond and they will not comply with any of these statements. And also the International Court of Justice have stated, end the illegal settlements and hand back the confiscated properties of the Palestinians. Punishment for crimes against humanity committed, such as apartheid and genocide. Israel must fully confiscate Palestinians throughout reparations for their crimes committed against the Palestinians. The Prime Minister office declares that Israel will not acknowledge the legitimacy of the proceedings of the International Court of Justice. That they claim that these claims are anti-Semitic and these claims are against the existence of Israel and the existence of the occupation, the Zionism. They will not comply and they will not listen, as he is going against them, and he will not listen to any of these rulings.
Israel, an illegal occupation from the very beginning, from the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Yesterday, the International Court of Justice will hear arguments on the legality of Israel's 75-plus year-long occupation of Palestine, amongst other parts of the Middle Eastern region. The people's verdict? Guilty. The first Nakba, or the catastrophe, of 1947 through 1949 marked Israel's first ethnic cleansing campaign of Palestinians. More than 750,000 Palestinians were forcibly removed from their land. The Arab-Israeli War of 1967, otherwise known as the Nazca, occurred when Zionist forces seized the remaining Palestinian territories, expelling an additional 300,000 Palestinians from their homes. Israel also captured a region of Syria called the Golan, which it still occupies. The Lebanese-Israeli War of 1982 took place when Israel invaded southern Lebanon in attempts of cleansing the area of more than 100,000 Palestinian refugees who had fled following the first Nakba, and of stifling the Palestinian resistance movement. Resistance forces forced the occupiers out in 2000, but Israel hangs on to control of a small piece of Lebanon to this day. Great job to the PSL in summing up this history in 4 simple slides. Right on. If you'd like to find out more about the Party for Socialism and Liberation, you can follow them on Twitter at PSL National, building the fight for a socialist future in the United States. Get involved. There's a link there to their link tree. Solidarity, comrades.
And I seriously love this. This is actually a relief and somehow a good news. Like, this is just a relief for the people of Palestine and for the people that is hoping for justice to prevail. But another thing is that we also have to look at it in a way whereby, do you think that these guys will actually comply with what the International Court of Justice has just, said concerning the returning back these people's landed, like, what they have owned already? Are you sure these people are going to comply? Are you sure they're actually going to comply and returning back what actually belongs to these folks? Like, this, got people jubilating. It also got people, to like, it's a relief. But we are just hoping to see if this is actually going to go a long way. These people have, been battling, trying to see if they can settle in, try to see if they can return back to their homes that was, forcefully collected from them, that was held from them, like their homes. These people have been battling for quite some months now, since October 7th. We just wish that the people of Israel will actually comply and hand them back over the land, so that at least they will see somewhere which they can at least lay their head without being scared and all of that. And I think I saw some stitches that some people were like talking about how he, totally disagree with this new arrangement. But this is what actually got me thinking. I don't know how human being can be this disheartened. I don't know how human being can be this, like, even if for no reason, but for the reasons, for the sake of those innocent children, for the sake of those innocent kids. Another thing that actually get me worried is the fact that during the Super Bowl there was they actually bombed these people where they were having Solans and all of that. The place at which they told them to go that will be safe for them. That's the border between the Israel and the Jerusalem. They actually went there to try to like start up something, start up their life, try to see if their kids will have a place to lay their head, or even shelter, food, water, and all of that. Do you know that during the Super Bowl, during when everybody was concentrated in the Super Bowl and all of that, they actually went there to throw bombs, and they dismantled these people. And now that the International Law of Justice or International Court of Justice has given this ultimatum, we are just hopefully and praying that they can comply and allow these people to at least go to these lands and start up their lives. Because this thing that they are doing to these people is actually not nice. It's ridiculous. These guys have been battling between how they feed themselves, or how to clothe themselves, or the places to lay their heads with their innocent little ones for months now. At least if they can comply and listen to what the International Court of Justice have instructed, then these people can actually start up their life somewhere. They can, build up something. They can start up something, even no matter how small, for the sake of those kids. I'm just fed up, seeing anytime I go to TikTok or whatsoever, I see a lot of all these kids crying, begging, all these kind of things is something that traumatized, that I keep all the videos I've seen. So this is just a kind of a relief to everyone. Like, I just wish that it is gonna work out the way they have said it. I just wish that the government of the Israel ministers and all of that will comply with these new developments and give these people a chance to start up a life afresh. They shouldn't strip them of the little one they have. They shouldn't strip off the little one they have. And another thing that bothers me is that the way these people are planning on how to come to Africa. I saw a video that I also posted that video yesterday, where some persons were talking about how they want to come liberate Africa from what? Like, they want to come liberate Africa. Is it that these people are not tired of stealing, taking? Like, the wealth they have already accumulated, is it that they are not satisfied with the wealth they have accumulated? Why are they planning to come to Africa to liberate Africa? Africa do not need anybody's liberation. Enough of these white saviors. The liberation they have liberated the Palestinian people is is enough. They should not try to combine Israel with Africa. Like, seriously, lovelies, can you imagine? I saw this on my For You page last tonight, and I have to stitch it out yesterday, where they were talking about how they want to come liberate Africa, how they want to make Africa to remain the way they are, so as to benefit how could people be so cruel? Like, you feel very comfortable to really benefit from the suffering of the masses. You are benefiting from the suffering of the masses. You don't even care. You don't care who is involved. You don't care if they're old parents, their kids, younger generation. Like, you guys have stripped out these people so many things. You even went ahead to take their ancestors with you, to take them to you so as to become your workforce. You actually took everything from these people. And now you are planning on how to go back and take more from what they have actually tried to achieve by themselves. Like, when I saw that video, I was so upset. Like, this should just leave African people alone. They are barely surviving, and they're trying to wake up. They're trying to build their own wealth that you guys have stripped them out for years ago. And these people have suffered, tried to bring up something for themselves, try to create a little thing for themselves, and now you guys see, and like you guys are like, oh, I think these guys are beginning to breathe well. Let's go there and suppress them more, using the corrupt African leaders to lure these people to take away what they have actually built for themselves. Like, seriously, lovelies. Like, what is really happening? Why can't they just leave people alone? Why is it that they enjoy oppressing, suppressing, keep taking, like, this wealth that trying to accumulate for their generations? Like, when they are no more in this life, who's not going to enjoy it? Like, what is this? So this one is just, an added. And now Palestine, look at the way they have, totally destroyed this country. That they've totally destroyed Palestine. They've destroyed Palestine to the extent that these people are just running around, roaming around, looking for a shelter, a place to start up their life. And now they, at least, God may have it, the International Court of Justice has, given this ultimatum, and I hope they comply and give these people what solely belongs to them. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. Guys, why not just share this video, subscribe to my channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload my next video. And if you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here solely for educational and informative purposes, guys. Alright, please just share this video, leave your thought in the comment section, subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload my next one.